crack.
Was geht, my Battlestormers? I'm Snipe the German guy, and I bring you an RU match against Evad from the Battlestormers. You'll find every single link in the description below. So I start off with my Aeroductile because I was expecting him to go into Confagrigus, and I now can cripple him by going for the taunt, so he cannot Will-O-Wisp my my physical sweeper, you could say. And I was expecting the switch out, so I go for the safe stealth rocks, and then for the Aqua Tail after the second taunt. He decides to spin my rocks away, which I thought was fine because I could just attack him with my Aqua Tail, as I do right there. And I do about 50%. I think I caught him kinda off guard, cause all he can do is attacking me with his Night Slash, which isn't going to do much. And he actually withdraws, and I kinda saw that coming, but I didn't want to overpredict. However, I missed the Aqua Tail anyway, and I get my switch into my Lilligant, and I thought I could outspeed what is coming in. Just there. I thought I could outspeed Moltres, but because I am 100% invested into speed, but it turns out to be a speed tie. Otherwise I would have set up on Moltres, which probably wasn't a good choice to begin with, so misplay on my part. And I go back into my Aeroductile, knowing I can outspeed and scare him out, so I go directly for the Stealth Rocks at this point, just when Confagrigus comes in. Now, I haven't battled in Confagrigus in RU yet, so I just went for the Stone Edge, kind of checking how much it would do, and it doesn't do. It does like 40%, so it's nothing. And I decide here to just let my Aeroductile die because he's pretty much useless, and I miss the Aqua Tail again. So 2 misses with a 90% accuracy move. Really nice hacks on my sides, but that's not all. That's it's gonna get better. So right here, and I switch in my Rotom, going for the Volt Switch because I thought he might go for the Shadow Ball, and I did know that my Rotom wouldn't be able to take one, and I sent in my Crimigun, but he predicted that very nicely and went for the Will-O-Wisp, crippling my Crimigun. This was a really bad play on my part because you should never let a Crimigun who carries sheer force fight against a Confagrigus. I touch him and I lose my sheer force, and I get Moony, and now I do pitiful damage anyway. The thing is, I was thinking he couldn't take me out with a Shadow Ball for the life of him, so I can just safely switch into Grimigan, forgetting about the Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, that'll pretty much cost me my Crimigan, as I go for the Outrage and do 10%, and he actually has the rest. So he's just trolling me right there. I keep going for the Outrage because I'm locked into it. I can't do anything else. But actually, I'm gonna die to the Life Orb, or well said, I'm gonna die to the burn damage this turn. But he's still asleep, and I used this opportunity to switch into my... One second. And I used this opportunity to switch into my Rotom, and I go for the Shadow Ball, and right here he told me that he made a misplay when he let his Confagrigus die, but I disagree. because if he would have switched out right there, he would have had a Confergus who would sleep for 2 more turns because of the resetting of the sleep timing. So he would have died to my Rotom anyway, nonetheless, so he could just have let him die right there. He goes into his Lantern, and I'm saying like, I don't know, I don't need my Rotom anymore. I can't really touch anyone besides Moltres, but I'm not gonna do too much to Moltres anyway, so I just go for the Shadow Ball as he goes for the Thunder Wave, and more likely he goes for the Parafusion right there. And I am a little ahead of myself, but I do hit myself on the first turn, but that's not too bad at all, because in the next turn I will be able to attack, and I'm actually gonna step out of confusion, and I take the Lantern quite nicely down to, I think, 20%. Even after the leftovers, and Lantern is a very bulky Pokemon. However, he has nothing on Rotom, so little unfortunate that I hit myself in confusion, but that's what you can expect if you get confused, to at least hit yourself one time. So I took the risk and I kept attacking. And right here he's gonna make a not really mistake. He couldn't know what's coming. So he goes for the Volt Switch, sending in his Glade. And I used this opportunity because Glade does have the Psycho Cut, but I sent in my Scolipede, my Kurt Russell, star of my team. I really like Kurt Russell. He's just amazing. Meaning the Pokemon, of course. And I go for the Sword Stance as he goes for the Bulk Up. So he thought he could set up on me, but I actually gonna turn this around and set up on him. Now I can outspeed him at this point, and I could kill him with one Mega Horn, and he knows that. So he tries to get a little more damage, and I know that too and predict it and go for the second Sword Dance, ready to sweep his entire team. He has no choice but to go for the Shadow Sneak at this point, and I go for the Mega Horn. And I just destroy Glade at this point. Next Pokemon he's gonna send in will be his Sceptile, who is actually faster than me, but he doesn't have a good move against my typing. And he goes for the Leaf Storm. Takes me down to 20%, 15-20%, and I go for the Mega Horn and obviously kill him, because even if he was sashed, he would have lost it due to my rocks, to my Stealth Rocks. And now he sends in his Sand Slash, and I go for the Mega Horn, but I miss. And here he's told me that he misclicked and went for the Rapid Spin instead of the Earthquake. But I don't know, I'll take it. But on the other side, I missed my Mega Horn, so I guess it's even. I guess, I don't know. So you have to predict those. You can predict those misses, but you can't really blame the game for that. So I go for the Rock Slide because it already has more accuracy, but I miss anyway. 10% chance. So what are the odds that I missed 2 moves in the row? At this point I can not do anything to his Lantern with my Kurt Russell, because he paralyzed me, crippled me pretty much, and went for the Surf. Good part on his side, but I made a misplay. When I thought about that, I could just have gone into my Hitmonchan and went for the Drain Punch anyway, because I do outspeed, and if I don't, he couldn't be able to kill me with one surf anyway, so I could have taken him out. He would have gone into Moltres, possibly missing or something. Anyway, he would get little damage because of the Life Orb, and at this point where I lost the game, I lost right here, but I would have left my Scolipede, who would have been able to outspeed and I would have won the match. So really good game. I enjoyed that much. This was my first video for the community channel. I hope you guys liked it, and of course, like always, leave a comment, rate, and subscribe on my channel and on the community channel. And thank you for watching. I'll see you guys. Sorry. I see you guys later.